Hey everyone, Rick here, and I'm back again for another Honest Thoughts, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my honest thoughts on Courage the Cowardly Dog coming back for a prequel on Boomerang. Yes, so to celebrate Halloween this upcoming Wednesday, I thought I would finally give you guys my thoughts, on an announcement that was officially confirmed a couple of days ago by Courage the Cowardly Dog's creator, John Dilworth. So, yes, you did not mishear me, and you're not reading that title wrong. Courage the Cowardly Dog is coming back for a prequel on Boomerang. Now, this is very interesting. Now, bear in mind, I recorded this video days after my Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans, and if you saw that video, there was barely anything for me to talk about because I knew it was coming. This, on the other hand, I had no idea was coming, and as you all know, or if you don't know, I'm a huge Courage fan, obviously. I will get the complete series at some point, but how could we not all be Courage fans? It's arguably, out of the four, it is the second or third most popular cartoon. Every time you mention classic Cartoon Network, Courage the Cowardly Dog is always in your top list, and for good reason. Now, ever since it concluded almost 2 decades ago, everyone has pretty much been content because it didn't end on a cliffhanger to be petitioned to come back. No, it had a solid conclusion, and it did run its course. Now, as I talked about this on the Nerdbender Cartoon Network podcast, which unfortunately you will never see because on my old channel, I said that I think it was appropriate that Courage came and went because I didn't think it was appropriate for it to overstep its welcome, much like how Powerpuff Girls did, the original anyway. Now, it coming back for a prequel. Now, John Dilworth did confirm this. First of all, where did this all start? This all started on Facebook where a fan posted a tattoo that he got. And Dilworth pretty much said, nice, Courage will always live on. And then someone commented on that post saying they would like to see Courage come back. And Dilworth literally said, not to fear, we are working on a prequel with Boomerang. More details will come soon. So, yes. Now, that wasn't just John saying that. That wasn't just him blowing smoke. Because the very next day after he made that tweet, Boomerang posted a parody poster of Courage the Cowardly Dog in the Scream style. So that pretty much confirms that John and Boomerang are working together. And then recently it dropped and has been confirmed that it is indeed coming to Boomerang, and they've sorted out all the details. Now, this being a prequel, because I know there's a lot of questions. Like, okay, this is a prequel, so is it going to be before Courage was adopted by Muriel and Eustace? Is it going to be about the villains? Is it going to be about Courage's parents? Honestly, guys, I don't know. Now, if I had to pick one, which one sounds the most interesting, it would have to either be about Courage's, I guess, parents, or it would have to be about Muriel and Eustace. Now, it could be about the villains. However, I don't know if anyone would be interested in that, because you really have to decide, would you want to see the Courage villains before they started hunting Courage? It's pretty much like Gotham. Now, I'm not against that idea. I'm just saying that you have to be very careful on how you set this prequel. Because if you just give us the villains, then, once again, if you're going to try and have some kind of tension between this prequel that involves the villains, we're not going to feel anything because we know where these characters end up, and there's just nothing there. If it's about Muriel and Eustace, then, again, we know what's going to happen. They will adopt Courage, so putting them in a death situation, it's not going to work. But it would be interesting to see how Muriel and Eustace got together. Like, maybe see young Muriel and Eustace see what they went through, even though, yeah, that could be kind of boring and hard to spice up, but yeah. But the most likely option of them all is about Courage's parents. Now, I would actually be okay with this because it's a chance to get to know his parents and feel even more sad when this prequel concludes because we know what happens to them. We know that they're eventually not going to see their son again, but it would be great to see how they met, the situations they got into, and just really getting to know them. Now, excuse me, I'm not sure what to think of this. On the one hand, Boomerang, arguably a fan favorite cult block created by Cartoon Network, that has now become Cartoon Network 2.0 and is trying to pretty much cash in on classic cartoons to the point where they now have their own app and streaming service. So it's very interesting, this situation. Now, I know the immediate question is, why couldn't this prequel just be on Cartoon Network? Well, that's the thing. It's modern-day Cartoon Network. Courage the Cowardly Dog on modern-day Cartoon Network. That would not go well, because Cartoon Network has to make their shows 11 minutes, bright and colorful, for the kids who have short attention spans. Now, I'm not saying that this is the definitive excuse, but this is how their MO tracks. Because why would you want to bring back Courage to an audience who doesn't even know about him? Because modern day Cartoon Network does not show any of their classic cartoons. They put that on Boomerang's shoulders because it's Boomerang. Now, Boomerang has had some original cartoons of their own, but they haven't really gone down well. Most notably, the Wacky Races reboot, which, yeah, did not turn out the way they expected it to. But Courage, on the other hand, this brings in potential, and this could also get their streaming service more revenue and more attention. Why? Because it's Courage the Cowardly Dog. We have not seen this character in so long. And the fact that you're going to make this a prequel, this bolds interest to some fans. Now, I'm not saying this is going to be a good prequel or a bad prequel because I'm reserving my judgment until I actually see what this thing looks like. However, if John Dilworth is going to be more involved, then I say we have nothing to worry about, because John has been trying to get Courage to come back in some way. If you all remember, 5 years ago, I believe it was, he created a CGI short with Courage that brought back Courage's original voice actor and Muriel's original voice actor. Eustace's, however, the second one had passed away. So, he got someone else. Now, I won't say who it is, but let's just say it's inconceivable. I'll leave it at that. And this short actually proved good. It showed that Courage could work in modern day, even though I don't know how I feel about Courage being in CG. It had been done so many times in the original, but 2D animation is the better way to go. However, I get it. Courage's budget for that would be crazy. So the short was a huge hit, and he actually did try to get in contact with Cartoon Network to bring Courage back, but of course the big CN said no. So now it looks like he was able to reach an agreement with them, but this time just create a prequel and put it on Boomerang. So yeah, once again, this is all very, very interesting, and I'm curious to see how this is going to turn out. But again, if John is going to be more creatively involved and maybe we could actually get the original crew back, I look forward to it and I'll give it a chance, but I really want to see how is this prequel going to be different from the original Courage, because the original show was about comedy and horror. It was pretty much like a cartoon version of Sam Raimi's Nightmares. I think that's the best way to describe it. So this being a prequel, it begs to differ. Is it going to be less horror, and it's going to be more focused on comedy, because that's the thing. Even though, yes, it's a prequel, if it's going to be in Courage's world, you have to at least keep some horror aspects to it. And you can't just simply take that away from Courage. It doesn't matter if he's not in the damn thing. It doesn't matter if this isn't his show. It still takes place in his world, and therefore, you have to show that it's connected. You have to. You just have to. And I'd like to see what John has got in store for us, but who knows? I really can't say. Now, all this being said, guys, I am optimistically curious and excited about this. I'm just hoping that this can be a good hit and this doesn't overstay its welcome. And who knows, maybe if this does well, maybe we can get one more appearance from Courage. I don't care what it is. I would just like to see him come back. But that's just me. Now, all this being said, guys, if you have any opinions on this, then let's go ahead and get a discussion going about it down below. Please tell me what you guys think about this news. Do you agree with this idea? Do you disagree? Are you excited? Are you not excited? What do you hope to see in this Courage prequel? Whatever you want to know, or whatever you want to say, comment down below. Let me know. And let's get a friendly discussion going about this. Apologies if I sound like a broken record this week. And thank you all so much for watching this. If you enjoyed this Honest Thoughts, then please hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, want to stick around, then please hit that subscribe button. And if you want to be notified the minute my videos drop, then please hit that little notification bell to be notified, and they'll go live. So, all this being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. And until then, this is Rick saying, see you for the next one. Bye, everybody.